Thank you so much for staying till we just joined us. This is TMI. On the discussion segment, it's all about the crisis rocking the local government, the prospect of peace. Yes, last week you get to hear about so many unnatural things happening in the local government. You get to see a leader of their, how would I put it now, their council, so to speak, stepping up to say that he's the new chairman. I think that happened in Hode, right? And of course, in ASA, is it not East or I don't know the local government in ASA? Yeah, they're talking about impeaching a suspended chairman. They come out to say he's been suspended. Of course, come out to say, look, it's not true, I'm not been suspended. In EGO, they've got similar case. They say they are impeaching a I don't get it. I don't really get it. I get to hear some persons coming now to say that the enforcers of the law, violence, people injured in some of these local government areas, because some are saying let's follow court order, others are saying no, let's follow the suspension given to you by the House of Assembly. Anyway, joining us right now in the studio is a legal practitioner, political affairs commentator. Jeremy, welcome. Barrister Greg Odaze, welcome to TMI. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for your invitation.
All right.
Good morning, my viewers.
All right.
And happy New Year.
And I still have Audu Mohammed and, of course, Noble. They are here on set with me. And the diaspora still have Honorable Hiyegariba and Destiny in Abulele. They'll be sharing their thoughts and opinion on this particular discussion. For a reason, I want to start off with Destiny and Abulele. Let me get to hear what you really have to say about this particular situation rocking the local government in Edo State. Destiny, over to you.
Listen, you are putting me on the hot seat this morning. What is happening is quite pathetic and very undemocratic. In your opening remarks or speech, you said unnatural things happening. In politics, there's nothing like unnatural. The unthinkable happens, especially when you have government that is saddled with the responsibility of grabbing it all. That's exactly what you have, the anarchy you have now, the conundrum you have now in the length and breadth of our state is as a result of they've made up their mind to conquer all. To conquer all. They must grab it and they must run with it. For me, there is a court judgment. If I'm not mistaken, it was July 11th, 2024, Supreme Court judgment, which expressly, that is a financial autonomy, does not connote an administrative or political autonomy. You see, let us be very sincere. Whether you like it or not, the 18 local government chairmen and their vices and councillors were duly elected. Whether you say the process that's a topic for another day. Even some of us, as we speak very justly, we are saying the process that brought in the president is somehow, but that does not give us the impetus, the temerity to go say, okay, we want to remove. It will amount to treason. The lawyer is there. Anybody that tries to undermine or overthrow or remove an elected person from office, it is likened to treason. It is likened to treason. For us, as a people and as a Edo people, I want to appeal to the governor. He looks calm, but there is a saying that you can't judge a book by its cover. He looks calm. But what follows now, for the past a month and some few days now that he assumed office, or a few weeks, his posture is saying something contrary That is the gospel truth. For you to see, they are my people. We are one and do. To see some persons, I don't want to use any derogatory language, holding a whip, a cane, says they want to flog any chairman that refuse to listen. That is barbaric. It is barbaric. See, we must endeavor to call a spade a spade. It's never a guiding fork. It's never a guiding fork. An injustice to one is an injustice to all. I'm happy that Honorable he's here, who happens to be my senior. He was the chairman before me. You understand? There's a saying in my very rich Benin language, Ozuo, or we agbe, not knowing that when your mate is being disgraced and you are happy, invariably, you have been disgraced too. So for us, all well-meaning Edo people, must speak against this injustice being meted on the third tier of governance and government. Whether you like it or not, they are the closest tier to the grassroots. And
Okay.
the governor must endeavor.
I will come back to you, Destiny. I will come back to Honorable Destiny. Now, I choose to start off with him because he was one of my local government chairman and he is a member of the PDP. Now, I want to move over to Honorable Ehie Gariba, who was also one time a local government boss, yes, and is a member of the APC. Now, let's get to, using the word unnatural, I don't mean to hit at anybody because the word using the word unnatural, when I saw those guys with whips, I was like, are these guys the police? Anyway, Honorable Ehie, take it up from here. What is going on right now in the local government? Come on, what's got to give?
Well, it is a little bit amusing that my friend and brother, Honorable Destiny, has all of a sudden gone back to his former fiefdom in the civil rights activism that he was well known for. Why am I saying? Why am I saying this? You know, my brother was an active member of the immediate erstwhile administration, and at some point a legislator as well. You know, having been a chief executive at the local governments, where local government of over 500,000 people for 4 years, 4 good years, were deprived of representation at Edo State House of Assembly. We made no input into Edo State budget for 4 years because we had the member was represented, who was elected, Honorable Crosby Eribo, was never sworn in. 4 good years, 500,000 people in a go. We did not know how Edo State governor produces budget, but we had no representative. So were other local governments like we weren't there, and my brother never spoke against that issue. How 9 members of Edo State House of Assembly ran the state. It was novel in Nigeria's history, first of its kind, perhaps in the entire democratic world. Governor Obaseki, in whose government you were in or a part of somehow, brought it to bear on Edo people. So it's difficult for those who applauded those actions now to turn around to say, when what is obvious now, which was what I said 2 weeks ago, is that in all of these things that we are saying, when the local government chairmen were suspended by Edo State House of Assembly, which has, of course, majority of PDP members, were they asked to hand over to APC members? No, they were asked to hand over to the head of the legislative arm in the respective local governments who are also PDP members. Who are those impeaching the council chairman today? PDP members, because all the councillors across the state are PDP members. Not a single one is an APC member, except those in the Ovia Northeast to decamped barely 48 hours ago. So if PDP member chose to be impeaching PDP chairman and vice chairman, what do you want us to do? How does that concern Governor Monday Okpebholo and, of course, the APC? Politics must be played. The space is fixed. And you know, politics at the end of the day is who gets what, how, and when. So, yes, we are talking to people. Yes, we are lobbying people. And of course, we are seeing the fruits of our labor. Some have decided to cross over to join us. It's part of the lobbying process. And if you trust your members, tell them to hold forward. But so far, I don't think I don't see anything wrong in what is going on, but we are just happy that PDP members are
No,
removing
hold on.
themselves from
Hold on, but
office.
you say you don't see anything wrong going on. What about those persons that went with whip to the local government saying that are going to chase out any chairman that refused to obey the suspension order given by the House of Assembly? So even went physical. Is it not wrong?
Let me tell you, Wilson, that is mere sensationalism, or the chairman don't know what he should do. Besides being the chief executive officer of a local government, you're also the chief security officer of the local government. All it takes to clear such situation is a phone call to the nearest DPO to you. If you felt anyone has acted unjustly or out of line, you also have your own powers to make sure that you ensure that the right thing is done and that you enforce the law within your locality. So I didn't see anybody doing anything of such. It's not enough to complain when you have power to use to correct certain situations. If you choose to sleep on your rights, you cannot be running to the press or social media because your right is not on social media or in the press. It was within the purview of the rights of the
I will
local
come back
government
to you, Honorable.
chairman,
Just hold on.
and he did not exercise
I will
it.
come back to you. Just hold on. I will come back to you. Now let's come to Barrister Greg Odaze. You've heard Honorable Destiny in Abulile, one-time local government boss, and of course Honorable Hiyegariba also one-time local government boss. You saw both of them speaking from different angles pertaining to this issue. As a legal practitioner, what do you feel about all this?
Well, I'm not a politician. I'm not a member of any of the opposition party or the ruling party. As a legal practitioner, the action, so to speak, is not proper. The local government chairmen were elected, and they derived their power from the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by virtue of Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution. The local government executives, they were elected by the people. So for somebody to unilaterally to topple or remove a local government chairman for one reason or the other, it's not proper.
Usually it was somebody, it was the House that did it. And according to the Constitution, the House, they have the right to suspend.
I'm very broad. The era we are, yes, if you have anything against the chairman or the chairman, as the case may be, the law summons finance. I don't know the issue, whether they were really properly advised in view of the Supreme Court judgment. That is the issue. Because it's no longer the era whereby, before now, even when the local government were elected.
But the Supreme Court judgment stated financial autonomy. No other autonomy except financial autonomy. The rest, they are still tied somehow to the House of Assembly.
See, it's a government at its own realm, the local government. So even in that judgment, extent, it's even more than the Supreme Court further stated that a governor cannot remove because they are what? Cannot dissolve a council because they are what? Because they are elected. Until the tenure is what? Expired. They have the legislative arm. They have their own legislative arm. The law does not say that the local government chairman, they cannot be what? They cannot be what? Removed. But there are ways to go about it.
It's not in the commando style.
There are ways to go about it. That is where what That is what we are not happy about. The whole world is watching everybody, watching the state. There are certain things we do at this level, people will laugh at us. We need to follow the laws. The reason why some things are not working in this country is because of the fact that we fail to respect the law. And this is a time we need to follow strictly. You seek legal consultation. They can also even go to court if they want to even interpret. If they equally have the power to dissolve, God should also give them the power. Anybody can go to court.
But I don't think you are getting this thing twisted. They didn't dissolve, they suspended. It's like what you said, they don't have the right to do, but the House of Assembly have the right to suspend, don't they? No, according to the Constitution. Do they or do they not have the right to suspend? That's the question.
There's a problem already. Let me educate you.
Please do.
See, the issue is this. Before now,
yes,
to remove an elected chairman,
Section 10.
you go to the local government laws 2000, which specify a situation whereby a governor is not satisfied with the way the local government is being run, he can put up a petition to the state House of Assembly for suspension. But with the judgment I was giving. So we are not, that is not the Old Testament. Did you get it now? So that is the issue. So the essence of that judgment has reinforced the impetus, the power, the independency of the local government. So they no longer have that power. That is the issue. So for a local government chairman to be removed, you need to go to the legislative arm of the local government council. That is the issue.
I'll come back to you. I know you have so much to say, Mohammed. Go ahead, that you have the people, because I have contradicted stuff. They said no, it's only financial autonomy. And even if the legislative arm of the local government want to impeach a chairman, they must go through the House of Assembly. So you see, the losses to be dilly-dallying somehow. But all the time, let's get to hear from you.
My brother, I'm not a lawyer, but according to our lawyer here, he mentioned Section 7 of the Nigerian Constitution.
Yes.
I think I have gone through that particular section, and I saw areas where the House of Assembly is empowered to suspend. You see, the word is this: suspend and not removal. They didn't remove the LGA chairman; they were suspended. But the beautiful part of this whole story is, it is the same PDP House of Assembly that suspended PDP local government chairman. Let us get it very clear. This is not about political witch hunting. This is about one party fighting themselves, right? Now,
and who is pulling the string?
It's themselves. They are the one pulling themselves, because the Speaker of the House of Assembly is a PDP member. True. PDP have majority in the House of Assembly, and the same PDP suspended the 18 PDP local government chairmen in Edo State. Let us move away from there. Let us now go to the level of the legislative arm in the local government. Today, there is no single APC councillor in apart from the ones that just decamped maybe two nights ago, thereabout. It has been a PDP-run selected local government. Because let us not even go back to that election. As we speak, there is still litigation about that matter between the legacy PDP and the Obaseki-led PDP. That case is still in court. It has not been vacated. Of that election not to hold. But the governors at that time, who don't respect the rule of law or judgment from the court, went ahead to do that election. That one is a matter for another day. Now, we have a councillor, a legislative arm in the local government that are now removing their PDP chairman. You don't know if you're so the issue is this. Now, who is fighting who? PDP fighting themselves. There was a memo, I don't know if it was, I think it was even the same local government chairman that actually brought up where they said there is a 800 million naira for security and whether environmental something that the local government gets. Let me use my local government as a clear example. Insecurity is ravaging my village. I'm from Uzea. I'm from Uzea in the National Local Government Council. We have serious insecurity problem. I think about 3 or 4 days ago, my people did a press conference in the village where my Royal Highness actually told the world he has paid ransom 3 times. That local government, according to them, was getting about whether 800. I don't know if they are sharing it within themselves, or it was each local government getting 800 million. So now, what has those money been used for? Where are those money? So now, the councillors are seeing it that these people have been mismanaging these funds. Even last month I saw that, and they suspended them. They are removing them. They should step aside. They did not remove them. They are suspended. Let them allow these people to do their job to investigate those misappropriation of funds.
All right. He's saying it's suspension, not removal. So why they cry? Why they hue and cry? But my concern right now, those guys are with all going to the other. They're not policemen. Holding, is it plank, machete, whip, and the rest of them saying, if you don't obey House of Assembly order, we are going to do X, Y, Z to you. Where are those guys? Are they from the PDP? Because people are accusing them of being from the ruling party, APC.
You see, for me, I don't know them. Whether they are from the PDP or from the APC. But what you need to put into consideration is this. What will concern the APC now with the local government? Where, according to the House of Assembly, they said the chairman has suspended that they should relinquish power to the PDP legislative arm. So automatically that has answered the question to know that these same people carrying cane and koboko to want to flog local government, suspending local government chairman, are aligning with the councillors who are PDP members.
Okay, fine. Here you comment now, Noble. What do you have to say about this? He said they've not been removed, they've only been suspended. Nobody's dragging their seats with them. Just suspension for investigation to go on smoothly.
I want to thank the lawyer for speaking passionately and giving us some perspective. What is going on here is the voice of Jacob, but the hands of Esau. They have collapsed the party lines. There's no more party. It's politics now. What these councillors you are calling PDP councillors, are you sure they are still PDP councillors behind closed doors? They are not. They are not. What you are calling opposition has brought those people over, and the negotiations are still going on. And in the days to come,
do you have proof of this?
I disagree with you.
Do you have proof of this? Hold on, do you have proof of this?
PDP members.
no,
They're still PDP members.
allow me to learn.
No, they're still PDP members.
Hold on. Send one message. I'm the one asking the questions, not you. Please continue.
I'm entitled to my own opinion.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm not partisan, and I'm not here to represent any interest. But we've seen it in Nigerian politics at federal level, where another party enters the ruling government to rule. Okay, I think that's what is going on. I may be wrong, I may not have proofs, but from experiences, you see, there are people running Nigerian government, particularly in Edo State, who understand politics and the weakness of the government, the instrument of government, and the delay in governance. These people have entered. So what you are calling suspension, you may say, oh, they didn't take the person's mandate. It's a suspension. That suspension can last forever. But what they are trying to do, what those, since you don't want me to, you didn't want to agree with me, is the opposition. But I take it upon myself that the opposition is using those councillors to hijack the instrument of government, move straight into the coffers, manipulate it until the local government autonomy is able to be fully ratified. Because that ratification is going to start by the end of January, where they will get their federal allocation directly, and then the state government will not be able to oppress, intimidate, or take money from the coffers. So what they want to do is to see if they can put a PDP councillor, speaker, or chairman, but lawyer to the opposition, because the opposition helped. You see, is a.
And then the opposition are the ruling party.
No, they are opposition. PDP is opposition in this state. So correct that particular one. APC is the ruling party.
Yes, at this point in time, you understand my language. My language is that those councillors that are impeaching their own party member who is chairman are being powered by the other party,
the ruling party,
opposition, which is ruling party in the state.
Right.
Okay, but they are working from the outside on the ground that even though, look at Wike, what party is Wike?
The political game is.
What party is Wike? Tell me what party is Wike now?
Good question.
That party lines have been collapsed.
Okay, I'll come back to Inobo. So you say the party lines in Edo State have been collapsed, let's say 70%, 30%.
It's not pure politics.
Pure politics.
It's not politics of Filaga Filetebu, man must work. They are going straight to the covers and they are going to split it between now at the end of this year.
All right, I'll come back to, well, Destiny, over now to you. He said political affiliation, so to speak, has been collapsed. It's like an agreement thing, but some are saying it's PDP versus PDP. APC do not have a hand in it, and moreover, it's a suspension, not removal. Take it up from there.
No, I appreciate everybody that is, commenting on this issue. You see, the last speaker said something that is it the voice of Jacob, by the hands of Esau. I think whether you like it or not, that is the gospel and the political truth to this matter. You see, my friend Awudu from Eastern Northeast, he's my friend. Just that he's just being economical with the truth. See, my senior brother, Honorable he said something that Obaseki stopped the 14 legislative members, even in his own local government. They did not participate for the 4 years. Hence, it's not a payback time. That's what I can deduce from all he said. It's a payback. But let's assume his own standpoint or his thoughts or his postulations regarding this issue is true. That Obaseki, Governor Obaseki, as he then was, refused to align with the court judgment. Does that make it right? Let's assume from his own standpoint that, okay, what he said is true. Now, they are coming now to do, the court has said this and they are doing XYZ. Does that make it right? I think people should listen to us.
All right, Destiny, just hold on. I will come back to you after this break. We want to go on a break. When we return, Destiny will continue with her own line of thought. It is a TMI. We'll be right back after this break.